There's 7 levels to becoming a music producer. Most of you are at level like 3, but you're looking at someone who's at level 6 and you're trying to match what they're doing. And you're sitting around all day wondering why your career is just not going anywhere. Listen, you don't have a talent problem. You just have no idea what level you're actually playing at and the steps to take to get to the next one. And once I explain all the levels, it might even annoy you a little bit because you're going to realize, oh, that's why it's not working. I'm here. I need to get one step up to go to the next level. Because in order to go to step 6, you first have to go to step 3, 4, and 5. You can't just reach over and get to the top. So let's analyze exactly where you are. Level 1 is the Explorer. And this level 1 is where it starts. You download Ableton or FL or Logic. Maybe you crack it. Don't tell anybody. But you open it up and you take your first look at it and it looks like, holy cow, I'm in a cockpit of a Boeing 757. You're clicking random buttons. You're like, hey, what's this do? And what's this kick sound? And then finally, you make your first 16-bar loop. And you're like, holy shit, I've done it. I am now Skrillex. But sadly, you're not. But at the same time, that excitement is real. And honestly, this is one of the most important levels, one of the most important steps. Because your only job here is to not quit. I'm going to say that again. This is the step where your only job is to not quit. That's it. You're not here to become perfect. You're not here to release music yet. This is not the place where you're like, holy cow, I just made 3 loops. Now let's sign this record. No. This is the place to start exploring. Once you've done this exploring though, you quickly enter phase 2. Level 2 is what we call the copycat. Level 2, now you're trying to sound like your favorite artist, right? You're remaking their drops. You're copying their arrangements. You're downloading Chris Lake Drum Pack Volume 12. You might even go on YouTube quite a bit and say, okay, how to make John Summit Tech House. I mean, this is kind of where everyone starts out with the instruments, right? When you start playing the piano, you learn other people's piano parts, right? You learn Beethoven. When you start playing guitar, you learn other people's guitar parts. Like, you might not even know what an original is yet, and that's okay. Copying in a funny way is how you learn. Just like learning a language, just like learning pretty much anything here, you start by repeating what other people have done, and eventually, based on what you've learned, you will create originality. So the problem isn't the copying. The problem is a lot of producers just stay stuck here forever. They become just a professional of I sound like Skrillex, or I'm trying to sound like Illenium. But if you can escape from this level and create some originality, that's when you get to level 3. Level 3 is a technician. This is where you become a full-blown audio nerd. This maybe is where you are right now, where you are just so analytical and criticizing of the math and the hertz and, is 200 hertz just too much? Should I use multiband here? Is my kick really clashing with the transient bass? You've probably watched 97 tutorials on compression, and at the same time, you still don't fully understand compression, but you're using it aggressively, right? And in your head, I keep hearing this line from my students, right? There's this line, you're like, if I can just get my mix to be perfect, everything will work out. It's all about my mix. And the truth is, no, that's not going to solve all your problems. And again, this is where a lot of producers get stuck for years or forever, because they get better, sure, at the technicalities of it, but nothing actually changes in the career. So then you just have this large amount of people, they're at this level, and technically they are proficient and they know what all the knobs do, but they're not at the next level, and that's level 4. Level 4 is the artist. So let's say you're able to push through this technical level 3, you learn all this stuff, but you want more. The first real shift to become the artist, you stop asking yourself, how do I make this sound perfect? And start asking, what do I want this to feel like? Now you're making decisions based on taste. You're not just sitting there with tutorials. You're not just using presets. You're starting to finish tracks and you're actually saying to yourself, wow, this is my sound, right? There's that goal that we all have. This is my sound. And it sounds like me. And that's really exciting, but also slightly terrifying because you're no longer like, I'm still a beginner, I'm still learning. No, you've passed that point. And now it's like, all right, I think I have pretty good taste. I think I have a pretty good sound, and I might actually want to put this on display. And a lot of people don't like this feeling of realizing, okay, it's time to maybe put myself out there, and they will revert back to that level 3 where they're just a technician. But if you can push through, you get to level 5, which we call the strategist. And this is where it all kind of hits you. You're like, all right, my stuff is pretty good. I'm developing a sound. I feel good in the DAW. But then you're like, I want other people to hear it, right? And that's when you start thinking about the other and the fans and the social media. And then it's like, do I have to start posting content? Do I have to start putting out my music? How does that work? You go on Instagram, you look at big DJs, maybe you're trying to figure out what are they doing. Then you're copying them again, but in a different level. And now you're posting the studio clips. And now you're posting the videos of your DAW where you take your phone and you go like this at the Ableton screen. And like you post your new ID, you've got the flame emojis and like it goes out to your 312 followers and nothing happens. And you're like, holy shit, why isn't this working? The reason why it's not working is because that's not the point of content. By the way, if you've gotten to this stage, and this is where you're at right now, where you think your music is good, where you're technically almost there, but your growth isn't happening, this is literally what we fix in our premium program at Cosmic Academy. We help you dial in both the sound and the audience, and we work with you personally on getting there. We've worked with over 1,000 producers. The results have been absolutely incredible. If you're serious, I'll leave a link in the comments. You can apply there. All right, after level 5, you get to this stage, I call it you're a connector now. Level 6, you're this connector now, right? Things start to click. And it's kind of a weird realization. You realize people don't just care about the music first. No, they care about you. I've said this to students an infinite amount of times. When you go to see your favorite artist at a show, you're going to see them, not the song. No one has ever said, I'm gonna go see Bangarang in concert. No, you're going to see Skrillex. This is why when you tell yourself, oh, the music will speak for itself, it doesn't really. People connect with people. They want to connect with you. That is the true purpose of the content. And it's at this level where things start to be connected. You're connecting everything back to you. Because realistically, the average fan is not like just going on Instagram being like, hey, I hope some unknown producer that I don't know drops a random song today and I'll click on it. That's not realistic. No, it's, hey, I've been following this person for a while. I understand who they are. I feel connected to them. They're from the same city as me, whatever it may be. Oh, wow, they put out a song. Let me check that out. This is where you're showing your life and you're showing things that make you you. You show what you're into. You show what you're up to. You show the things that matter to you, things that you're doing outside of the studio, causes that are related to you. And then suddenly people see you and they engage, they connect, not because you're dropping the banger, but because you became a person and people connect with people. Now, if you can break through and get past that level, you get to level 7. Level 7, you're leveraging. You're the leverager now. Level 7 is when everything starts working together. You've got good music, clear brand, and then an audience that actually gives a shit. So now when you drop a song, it does well. When you post something, people care. When you play a show, people buy the tickets and they come. And it's around this level that like, all right, now you can start leveraging different aspects of your career. Maybe you're leveraging your time, your money, your resources. You can start bringing a team together, the manager, the agent, all of those great things happen at this point. And sure, when someone goes to see you at this stage, it might look like, oh, they just blew up. Oh, they came out of nowhere. That is not correct. They did level 1 through 6 consistently for a very long time. So here's the uncomfortable truth. A lot of you are at level 3, level 4. You're trying to behave like you're already at level 7. You're skipping the steps. And in this game, it's just gonna slow you down. Figure out where you actually are, master that level, do what is required, not what looks cool, not what you see other artists doing, and that's what you need next. Now, if you're looking for specific lessons on every single level that I just mentioned, we've put out over 400 videos on these topics. I'm gonna have one show up right now that the algorithm thinks is perfect for you, and I'll see you in that one.